this was my wax up. I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to use a material that I use a lot. This is called template. This is a material that I can take a quick impression. It's made by Clinician's Choice. So I'm going to take this. I've identified my incisal facial line angle. So I'm going to make my palatal matrix. I take this and I squirt this material just to the incisal facial line angle. Here's how I do it. I'm just going to do that here. And I normally do this so that I capture enough of the adjacent teeth that I can reference it to. And I'm just going to make sure it's right at the incisal facial line angle. I'm going to take this off. And look at that. That's like taking an impression. I've just captured the thickness of that incisal edge right there. I'm going to take an Explorer. I'm going to just take any old Explorer, and I'm going to score this right here onto the matrix. And when I take this off, you can see that line. And this is to allow me to add my lingual layer of composite. What I'm going to be using is the composite from Evanesce. It's the enamel incisal, okay, ENI. And what I do with this Evanesce here is I don't like air bubbles here. So usually I'll put this on here and I'll adapt it very closely so I avoid any air bubbles. So I'm going to go ahead and dispense enough up to that line here. Let me focus for you here. You see that line? I'm going to dispense a little bit here, keeping this tip in contact, because every time I lift it and put it back on, I'm liable to get air in there. I want to do that. And I'm just going to use the spoon end just to adapt that a little better onto my template matrix. And then I'm going to use a spoon end to adapt it to the tooth, because this is my palatal shell, so that it doesn't fall off. So I'm just adapting it and thinning it out. And make sure my incisal edge is right where it should be. So we've got our palatal layer. This was done by the Evanesce Enamel Incisal. Is a composite that is 60% opaque. So you can see here, it's rather translucent, and you want that. It's about 60%. The tooth adjacent that I'm trying to copy is quite translucent.